Oh! Oh, hold on. Pause on it. I know this looks wrong, but hey, first of all, shout out to this because I'm gonna have to pause anytime I lick on this, bro. It's bro, if you bro, honestly, no, fuck that. If you think this is gay, forget you, man. Forget you. I'm just a man, simply. Fuck. See, because anything I said is gonna be sus. But man, it's hot as hell. And this pomegranate ice cream bar, or no, it's not even ice cream bar. It's like a pomegranate fruit juice, frozen fruit juice, whatever you call it. By real juice, whatever it's called, whatever. Well, what is it called? Oh, outside. I outshine. This is good. I don't care what y'all say. If you think this is pause, fellas, look away, bro, look away. For the ladies.
Oh. He needs some milk.
Refreshing. Oh. You say y'all didn't enjoy that? Ladies, y'all say y'all didn't enjoy that? Okay. Anyway, what is up, guys? It's your boy Nick. Beautiful Nick with another reaction. As you can already tell, yes, I got the same shirt on. Don't worry about it. I do have a lot of shirts, but a lot of them are I have a lot of white shirts. I don't know why. I have a lot of white shirts and a lot of them are dirty. You know, I used to work at a factory, so you know, I didn't really care what I dressed up like. So, you know what I'm saying? I had white shirts. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I don't want to wear no dirty ass white shirts, and I don't feel like to buy no new shirts. I got a lot of light shirts, a lot of big shirts. Not big shirts. I got a lot of shirts. You know, some of them don't really fit. You know what I'm saying? But yet again, because that ain't got nothing to do with anything. Look, don't mind me. Don't mind the shirt. Don't mind the ice cube or ice thing, whatever, icicle, whatever you want to call it, juice sickle, whatever, juice pop, whatever y'all call it, wherever y'all from. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with a reaction. We're gonna react to the GOAT himself, one of the most funniest men, one of the most funniest entertainers of all time, one of the GOAT, Will Smith. The man that birthed not one, not two, but three beautiful children. Three beautiful children. And I think he has more than three though. But the two that we know, Jaden Smith, Willow Smith, very talented ass kids from a very beautiful, I don't want to be disrespectful, but beautiful, fine, gorgeous goddess figure of Jada Pinkett Smith. Will Smith. Yes, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I Am Legend, I, Robot, Bad Boys, Men in Black, The Wild West, and many others. This man has been a part of everybody's childhood. And if you say he hasn't, then you're capping. Everybody in the world, everybody in this world knows who Will Smith is. There's not a single place in the world where Will Smith can't go and they do not recognize him. He has brought a laugh and smile to everybody's face. He's for sure a legend. Shout out to the richest. Y'all already know what to do. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell to be notified when I'm uploading videos. Without further ado, let's get into this. Will Smith.
I'll be a genie for all the wishes he's granted for himself. There are few people in the entertainment industry who have made such smart financial decisions as Will Smith. But it wasn't always this way. Stay tuned until the end to see how Smith blew all of his fortune.
Was that Aladdin movie good?
Bel-Air's salary to the IRS. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to The Richest so we can keep divulging all the
Oh, right off bat, I'm gonna tell you my favorite Will Smith movie. it is for sure Bad Boys. I love Bad Boys. I got Bad Boys, Men in Black, and then The Wild West. I love those are my three favorite ones. I know a lot of people don't like The Wild West. I love The Wild West. That's one of my favorite Will Smith movies. This is my top three. But clearly, Bad Boys and Men in Black. Two iconic series. Will Smith is definitely in his bag. Men in Black. What was it? The second one, the one with the female that turns into like a giant worm at the end or some shit like that. I think that's the first one or the second one. I don't remember. That's my favorite one for that. And for Bad Boys, it has to be Bad Boys. I think either the first one. I think it's the first one. Yeah, I think the first one is my favorite one for that one.
Strange ways that celebrities use their money. Now here is how Will Smith spends his millions.
Will Smith is killing it, man.
You know the drill.
He's
In order
killing
to
it.
tell you how Will Smith spends his fortune,
He
we have
killing
to
it on
explain how
YouTube,
he amassed his
Facebook,
fortune, and what his fortune
Twitter,
is worth.
Instagram.
The first part is simple.
Everything. Will Smith
one of
is
the
just
most
so-
successful
God
actors
damn,
in
bro.
the world, and before becoming an actor, he was a successful musician. It was because of his talent and charisma that he got his own sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, in which he played his rap alter ego. The show was a commercial hit and propelled Smith into mainstream fame. He then made the transition from TV to film and did so in a big way. His first 3 starring roles were in Bad Boys, Independence Day, and Men in Black, all of which were
I liked
blockbusters.
Independence
His
Day
luck
too.
was unstoppable. By the late 2000s, Will
Okay,
Smith
so it
the
was
most
Men in Black
bankable
2.
actor in
It was Men in Black
Hollywood,
2.
having starred in 8 consecutive movies that grossed at least $100 million domestically. He remains the only actor to have done this. Of course, with great grosses came great salaries. Smith was also the highest paid actor in Hollywood, taking home a flat salary of $20 million for most of his major roles, plus a percentage of profits. It was this system that earned Smith $100 million for Men in Black 3, one of the largest sums ever made by an actor for a single movie. In addition to his acting revenue,
Men in Black
his
3 was
income
really
has
funny,
been
though.
bolstered by producing work and business ventures, the latter of which is not always disclosed to the media. This makes ascertaining his and every other celebrity's net worth a precarious endeavor. However, the best estimates place
Marlon
Will
Lawrence is that
Smith's
dude, too.
monetary value at $300 million. Not even the sky's the limit when you have that much money. Smith and his family often charter private jets. If this isn't the expense that separates the rich from everyone else,
Bro, Will Smith birthed 2 goats. I know when Willow Smith, when she first started making music, I knew a lot of people didn't like her because she made what I don't know what the actual song is, but y'all know the "When I Whip My Hair Back and Forth" song. Yeah, that was trash. But ever since then, all her other music that she put out is amazing. She can sing. And don't even get me started on Jaden, bro. Jaden. Bro. Y'all go listen to Scarface. That's like one of Jaden's first like songs that he made that I like, bro. I love Scarface, bro. That song is fire as fuck. I love Jaden, bro. As a musician, he's just like his dad, bro. And I can see, like, bro, you can see it, bro. Y'all can see it, bro. They're hustlers just like him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call him obnoxious and all that. Not obnoxious, but y'all are trying to predict that he'll be like one of those rich kids, like LA kids that grew from, stars and like, very successful people that, they're, sometimes usually their kids end up being not so, successful or as big as their father or some shit like that. But Willow and Jaden definitely broke that mold. They definitely broke that mold, bro. They really did. And Bronny too, because I feel like a lot of people were going to talk shit about Bronny too, because your dad's one of the best NBA players of all time. You know what I'm saying? He broke that mold too. And Jaden and Willow, y'all did y'all thing, bro. Successful as hell. Whole family is successful, bro. Those are goals.
else, we don't know what is. Most of us can't even begin to imagine what it's like to fly private, since chartering a large jet can cost up to $20,000 an hour. Will Smith spent close to this amount when he chartered a private jet from Dublin, Ireland to Manchester, England in March 2011. But what makes this noteworthy is that the flight lasted just 50 minutes, and Smith decided to cover this distance in a private jet when he found out that the commercial plane he was planning to board only had economy class seats. He was supposed to take the short flight with Ireland airline Aer Lingus under the impression that it would have first-class seating. This false advertising was a deal-breaker for Smith's manager, so he arranged for a private jet to shuttle Will, Jada, Jaden, and Willow across the narrow stretch of sea at the expense of the airline that had to accommodate this last-minute change. Only someone like Will Smith can get away with such indulgences. Boy, is it nice to be rich. We don't want to give Will.
If I was Will Smith, I'm doing the same thing.
Because, believe it or
I ain't gonna
not,
fly with y'all
he's in the
peasants.
lower bracket among the world's elites. Perhaps occupying the level above
fucking,
Will
bro.
Smith are the people that can afford to buy their own private jets as opposed to chartering. This would be a tremendous expense even for someone with Will's fortune, since personal private jets can run for as much as $100 million. Instead of spending a quarter of his net worth,
He doesn't
on
need it,
something so
though.
frivolous, he has spent a comparable amount on housing. Smith and wife Jada own or have owned dozens of properties across America. The most Will is reported to have paid for a home is $20 million, which was spent on a 25,000 square
That's
foot
not that
mansion
bad.
in Calabasas, California. He started construction on the house in 2003, and its current market value is $42 million. Among Will's other real estate purchases are a 28-acre Hawaii beachfront property bought for $13.5 million, a 6,000 square foot house in Hidden Hills, California bought for $3.4 million, a
Convenient name,
$937,000
Hidden
estate
Hills,
in
but
Bryn
yeah.
Mawr, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
a $910,000 mini mansion in Woodland Hills, California, and a $700,000
Damn, California got a
modest
lot of
house
hills.
north of Philadelphia. Will Smith may have been raised in West Philadelphia, but he was also
and raised.
raised by the church. Though he has previously called himself non-religious, Smith was born into a Baptist household, attended Catholic school, and has made several
Bro, he's black. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of people that were born into a black household. There's only two religions that, you know what I'm saying? Majority of African Americans have went to a Baptist church or grew up in one. Come on, bro. Come on, seriously. Come on. What you do afterwards is up to you, though, because that's just how my mom was like, bro. You don't have to go to church no more if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? When she told me that, I was like, not saying that church is bad or anything. I'm not gonna talk about no religious stuff because I know people get butthurt about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just do me, bro. I just do me. I just do me. I don't know. You know, ain't nothing wrong with church. I just, like, I really feel like I was like one of those kids. I just could not stay awake. I just could not stay awake, bro. I could not stay awake, bro. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. You'll be going to church at like 8 o'clock in the morning or like the afternoon service, whatever. You'll go to the afternoon service. Let's say the afternoon service starts at like 10 o'clock. You're not leaving there until at least 4:30. Bro, are you serious? As a kid, I used to dread going to church, bro. I swear to God. I feel like a lot of kids can relate with that. I used to dread going to church, and it was nothing even personal because I feel like, to me, I feel like the pastors take it personal when niggas is sleeping in church. I'm like, bro, it's not like, bro, I literally, because, you know, you don't want to get in trouble. You definitely don't want to get in trouble because the church, they got a lot of snitches, bro. Y'all got a lot of 6ix9ines in there, bro. Y'all got a lot of snitches there, bro. You can't even fall asleep or even attempt to fall asleep, and then you'll get in trouble. I remember one time in church, I was like, bro, mind you, I had got good sleep. I had got good sleep Saturday night before. The Saturday night before, I had got good sleep. Toonami just turned off. What I'm saying? Got through all my anime that I wanted to watch. It was a decent time. So went to Sunday school. So that would usually be like around what 9:30. So 9:30. You know what I'm saying? I go to bed at like, well, maybe at the latest 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I know I can still wake up around 8 o'clock, bro. That's 7 hours, bro. I know I can wake up around at 8 o'clock. I was good. I was feeling all good. I don't know what it is. As soon as you enter, for me at least, as soon as you enter the church, it's like my key is starting to be lifted. It's like somebody's taking my key away from me or something. Like as soon as I walk into church, bro, it feels like somebody is absorbing my key as we are speaking. So the longer that I'm there, I'm just getting my key absorbed the whole time. So then y'all know, like, bro, church service is long as hell. It's long as hell. And my key is being drained by some mysterious force. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that church house was like possessed or something. Bro, it's just like as soon as he started preaching, bro, I'm just like 30 minutes in, I'm gone. 30 minutes in, I'm gone, bro. I'm gone. Next thing you know, I start getting taps on my shoulder. I'm just like, what? What? I start getting taps on my shoulder. And it's like it was like some lady that went to the church. Some lady went to the church, she was behind me. She's like, you better wake up. I was like you ain't my mom. Like, who are you? So I was like, man, whatever. 10 to 20 minutes later, I'm starting to fall back asleep again, bro. This time, somebody taps me on the shoulder again. It's the same woman. She's like, I'm warning you, you better wake up. Now the person that's preaching has caught the attention, because now he's looking over here. Now he was looking at our direction. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I don't know what the hell this man was talking about. You know, preachers and pastors, bro, they be fucking spending 5 to 6 hours on a subject, on the same 3 subjects for like 5 to 6 hours and don't come to no conclusion. They be spending 5 to 6 hours talking about the same 3 things and coming to no conclusion. But he started to notice that I was falling asleep. Mind you, I'm not the only one asleep. There's a couple niggas in the back. They all dead ass asleep. Big snoring. Ain't none of them got in trouble, bro. He's starting to look at me now. Every time I could see it, bro. Every time I see, like I tell you, I was like, bro, it's like a real life anime, bro. Every time he started, like, they be like looking this way and looking that way. He be looking dead at me, seeing if I'm gonna fall asleep. So now I'm like, at this point, like, I'm pressured not to fall asleep. It was like one of the most hardest things that I've ever done in my life, bro. It was like one of the most hardest things I ever done in my life, bro. Trying to stay awake, cause like, mind you, I was dozing on and off, bro. Like, it was very hard for me, and I was like, you had to do one of these, like, do one of these, make sure you don't fall asleep. Every time I did that, he was looking at me, bro, to the point, like, I was like having an internal struggle, bro. I was having a whole battle. It was like a whole battle between me and sleep, bro. It was battle between me and sleep. Fortunately, I lost. To the point like I was on my last, like, one of these. I was like, you know what? I know I'm about to get in trouble, but I gotta take the sleep, bro. So I took my last one of these, and I was just like, in the eyes of the angel. As soon as I laid my eyes down, 2 to 3 minutes later, the pastor, or the guy that preaching himself, single-handedly called out my name. He tried to relate my name or some reason to the story or some shit like that to try to play it off. But he called out my name. in the middle of preaching. And how do I know this? Because as soon as I heard my name, but I was still like in the subconscious. I was sleepy, but I heard my name. I got a tap on the shoulder again by the same dusty ass lady. She said, "Turn around." She moved to the side. I saw my mom. She did one of these. I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, this is some bullshit, bro. And she took me in the back, and I got the beats. I got the beats. I got the beats for sleeping, bro. I got the beats for sleeping. That preacher, that pastor, whatever, he was a hoe. He was a hoe for that. He a hoe ass nigga for that, bro. That was fucked up. The lady, till to this day, I just don't understand why they even did that. My mom gave me the beats. I went back to my seat. Everybody, everybody knows when in the church, like when you're about to get when you're about to get a whooping, bro. Like everybody, and then you have to make that long seat back. Like mind you, she was all the way in the back. I was probably like at least 9 to 10 rows in front of her. So it gave everybody was staring at me after I came back, because she trust me, like she took me into the women's bathroom, gave me the beats. I went back. I had to make that long ass walk. Could not cry. I couldn't even cry. I couldn't even cry. I just had to do you know what I'm saying? I had to do one of those. I had to do like a make sure I didn't look like I was crying and shit. To sit back, and everybody was staring at me, bro. Everybody was staring at me, bro. And I'm just like, bro, this is some bullshit, bro. This is some bullshit. And what made it even worse is I still started dozing off again. It's like I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I was crying, but I was like, like I was trying so hard not to sleep. That sucked. And you know what's the funny thing about it is, after church was done, I was lively as hell. I was lively as hell. I had the most energy. It's just like, I don't know, when I'm in church, like sitting down for so long, listening to this nigga's preach about the same shit, it's like, bro, what do you want me to do? Like seriously, that's probably one of the toughest things a kid could do, bro. Try to balance not to doze off asleep while you got a man talking about the same 3 topics for 5 hours. Church running off for damn near longer than me working for a whole shift, bro. This is a whole shift going to church, bro. I'm sitting up here, shit, like, bro, like I'm telling you, that was a struggle. And afterwards, you go to church, you feel like a new person, bro. As far as like, you don't feel like you're sleepy at all, nothing like that. It always happened to me, bro. I know people can relate to that story, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it always happened to me, bro. That shit was crazy.
Donations to various denominations.
What that had to do with Will Smith, I don't know. I just wanted to tell that story.
Substantial that it deserves a mention all to itself. Thanks to public tax records released in 2008, we know that Will and Jada donated $1.3 million to charity in 2007, more than half of which went to religious organizations. This includes $450,000 to 2 Christian missionaries and $122,000.
I've been to all kinds of churches
to
too.
The Church of Scientology. Smith has denied that he's a Scientologist, but he has endorsed a lot of the church's ideas. Additionally, Will and Jada put nearly $2 million into the founding of a Scientology-affiliated private school that existed from 2008 to 2013 and included in its enrollment their son, Jaden. Will, being the veritable
that's why he became crazy.
I'm just kidding. Money to the Nation of Islam. It was no small donation either. In 2015, controversial church minister Louis Farrakhan announced that Will and Jada had donated $150,000 to cover the cost of an upcoming event. It goes without saying that much of the public and media did not let Will's endorsement of Farrakhan slide. But let's move away from religion.
I don't even know who that is, but
another one of Will's beneficiaries, basketball. In 2011, Will, in tandem with Jada, bought a minority share of the Philadelphia 76ers NBA team, becoming yet another celebrity to be part owner of a professional sports franchise. These include Will Ferrell, who has a share of the Los Angeles FC Major League Soccer team, Justin Timberlake and wife Jessica Biel, who have part ownership of the NBA's Memphis Grizzlies, and of course Jay-Z, who invested $4.5 million into the Brooklyn Nets. It was reported in
Too bad
2016
it's so
that Will and
trash.
Jada bought a majority share of the 76ers for approximately $250 million, but this
Golly.
turned out to be an April Fool's joke. Will and Jada were part of a 15-person group that purchased the team from Comcast for $280 million. We don't know if the shares are equal, but if they are, Will and Jada would have paid just over $18 million. Owing to the 76ers' recent success, the couple may at long last be getting a return on their investment. But
They
Smith's
still not gonna win a
basketball
championship.
transaction doesn't end at the 76ers. In December 2017, it was announced that Will Smith, heading his production company, Overbrook Entertainment, bought a movie script of Michael Jordan's year in minor league baseball. The script, which was on 2017's Hollywood Blacklist, which is a registry of the best scripts that have not yet been made into a movie, is titled The Prospect, and chronicles Jordan's early retirement and inexplicable transition from basketball
Bro, imagine if they did that now after this Jordan documentary came out.
to baseball. He spent the entire 1994 season with the Birmingham Barons, a minor league affiliate of the MLB Chicago White Sox.
I will give Jordan
Jordan's
this though.
performance
He
was
is a
best
real
and
ass
returned
nigga
to
for
basketball the
quitting.
following year.
After
You can
winning
imagine
3
all the unique
championships,
ways this story could be
back to back to
told,
back,
especially since there are
quitting
many
basketball,
alternative theories as to
going
why
to
Jordan left
baseball,
the NBA
and coming back to
and ended his
basketball and
career.
winning
One
3
of
more
which was
championships like
gambling
nothing
debt that the
happened.
league covered up. We don't know how
Who
much
else
Will
has done
paid,
that?
nor if he has begun production on the project, but we do hope he gets it off the ground. It would be an interesting movie to watch. We wonder if Smith is planning to play MJ. Though he's 20 years older than 1994 era Jordan, he certainly doesn't look like it. As you can tell, Smith doesn't spend
Y'all didn't
too
see,
lavishly. He was
Gemini
quoted
Man?
as saying that too many people
Bro,
spend
Hitch was
money
funny
they
as
haven't
hell,
earned,
bro.
to buy things they don't want, to enjoy
I watched that on
people they
bootleg,
don't
too.
like. There's definitely a historical precedent for
People
this
that struggle
sentiment.
know.
In 1985, Will Smith attended a house party where DJ Jazzy Jeff was performing. Jeff's hype man was late, so Will filled in and brought the house down. Thereafter, the two collaborated on the single Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble, which was released later that year and was a breakthrough hit. Will was 17 years old at the time, so he became a millionaire before graduating high school. The fame and money only increased as DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince cut albums and subsequent singles which earned multiple Grammy Awards. Being young and financially uneducated, Smith spent his earnings in an epic yet irresponsible way. He bought 6 cars, a motorcycle, a car for his mom, a mansion, tons of clothes and jewelry, and gifts for his friends. He also paid for a posse of at least a dozen people, which he took with him on tour and on vacation.
Mistakes.
Eventually, the money ran out. Smith was broke at 19, having spent $6 million in less than 3 years. Not only that, but the IRS knocked on his door and informed Will that he owed $2.8 million.
Oh yeah, they
to the
took all that
government.
back.
Will neglected to file taxes during this period of excessive spending.
I mean, he was young
Having
though.
only $2.83 in his pocket, he informed the agent that he couldn't pay anything. It could have been prison for Will if it weren't for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Broke and millions of dollars in debt, he was offered the starring role in the NBC sitcom.
How much did they pay
To
him
prevent
though?
Will from falling into the same financial pitfalls as before, the IRS garnished 70% of his Fresh Prince earnings. It took 3 years of the agency taking nearly 3/4 of his income for Will
Damn!
to get back to zero. Luckily, he had many more seasons of Fresh Prince from which to rebuild his fortune, and many movies after
So the
that.
first 3
We doubt
seasons,
that
he
Will
wasn't even
regrets
really
this
making that much
experience
money.
at all. It taught him a valuable lesson that probably informed all of his financial decisions from then on. We're going to end this video with a bit of a change-up. Instead of listing another one of Will Smith's $1 million expenses, we'll tell you about a time when Smith needed someone to spend money on him. As told by Will during a 2016 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, he was driving around Los Angeles when his gas gauge dropped to an alarming level and he just made it to a gas station. After parking, he fished through his pockets and discovered with shock that he had no money. He was 30 minutes from home, so instead of calling a friend or family member for a rescue, the $300 million actor searched the gas station for someone to lend him a 10 spot. After setting his sights on a customer that looked to be in his mid-30s, Smith figured that he was in the right age bracket to be a Fresh Prince fan, and so would be more likely to help him out. So he got his attention and his suspicion was confirmed. The man
Damn.
asked Will for a picture and he responded that he would do so if the man lent him $10. The man obliged and Will supplied the selfie. Though Smith told a fan that he would pay him back, the man was happy with the photo. So the anonymous humanitarian left the gas station $10 lighter, but an amazing story richer, and Will left the gas station happy to be able to leave. And that's all for how Will Smith spends his millions.
Damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, Will. I do love you, bro, but I'm gonna need you to run them pockets, bro. I'm gonna need you to run them pockets, brother. I'm gonna need you to run them pockets, and I need that picture. Actually, even fuck the picture, bro. Just give me the money, bro. Just kidding, bro. But anyway, if you enjoyed it, leave me a like, comment, subscribe for some more. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this every day, daily. You know what I'm saying? Click the notification button to be notified when I'm uploading a new video. Without further ado, I'm out of here, B. I'm gone.